This podcast is a production of Unfiltered Studios. If you would like to know more about joining Unfiltered Studios, please visit our website at unfpod.com for more information.
Alrighty. Once again, we're getting into the nuts and bolts of some very intense movies and TV shows. In this case, we're going to be talking about the book-adapted Spanish film series. They have various names, and that they are slow burn procedurals with basically a mixture of cold cases mixed in with disturbing secrets and freaky psychological mystery. Most of them were streaming and premiered on Netflix. It started off with The Invisible Guardian, followed by Legacy of the Bones, and concluded with Offering to the Storm, based on the book of the same name by Dolores Redondo. It's just same filmmakers, same cast and everyone. Great production values, excellent cinematography, very taut filmmaking, even when there's no shootouts and, barely an arrest. Like, these are just very well thought out, and just everything from suicides to other just, gory crime scene to missing children. These films deliver.
¿Quién es?
Me importas, Amaya. Mis sentimientos hacia ti no han cambiado, ni van a cambiar. Lo importante no es creer. Lo que importa es la fuerza que eso tiene.
¿Cómo lo superaste? ¡Abre la puerta!
Perdonando, Amaya. Deberías probarlo.
And so if you're into anything that's on your BritBox server where you can see all kinds of British, Swedish, Brazilian cinema, it's going to be much of the same thing. If you like other serious stuff like either version of Insomnia or Seven or True Detective, Prime Suspect, Mayor of Easttown, same kind of dilemma, same deal. You're going to dig it. Even if you're more of a horror guy, they're not horror movies by any chance. You might dig it, especially because the second one is, Offering to the Storm is like set during a storm, and the nightmare visions are well inspired, and the female lead is awesome, Amanda Salazar. She's been in other stuff like Sleep Tight, the horror movie, Cell 211, and so, as well as The Impossible. So yeah, she's awesome, and I applaud all these guys for taking off and giving these characters something to chew on. And these movies are just a damn good time. Like, you're reminded of just actual page turners, pot boilers, Hitchcockian mysteries, and something that can't be said about all movies and shows, because we've lost track of how much shit's on Netflix, let alone keeping up with movies that are just hard to follow and consume. And if you don't have that, it can be, sometimes you need a reference point, sometimes you need to watch movies with other cinema buffs. No such thing here. These are pretty easy to get into. And yeah, they call it the Baztan Trilogy, and very well put together. And just, you're gonna love the acting. You're gonna, obviously, if you're a nitpicker and don't do subtitle cinema, you're fucking missing out. Get off your ass and watch these movies.
We'll return after these messages.
If you like small-town mystery, crazy news, and wild history, then the Florida Men on Florida Man podcast is for you. Each week, Josh Mills and Wayne McCarty bring you the absolute best Florida has to offer. So if you're looking for a show that's safe for the family, but funny enough to help you escape everyday life, then listen to the Florida Men on Florida Man podcast. That's Florida Men, plural, on Florida Man podcast.
Hey, it's Brent Pope, the host of Breakfast with Brent Pope. You've seen me on some of your favorite TV shows saying things like, "Give it up, Jimmy. You got to sink this putt to win." On Breakfast with Brent Pope, I sit down with guests from the entertainment world, and we do it all over breakfast. Or should I say Brentfast? Every week on Brentfast, you get inside Hollywood info and tips, great breakfast recs and foodie debates. Most of all, you get the most delightful 30 minutes of your week. So dig in. It's Brentfast time. Listen at Brentfast.com, Apple Podcasts, or wherever fine podcasts are found.
The Jacked Up Review Show podcast is honored to be part of the Blind Knowledge Podcast Network. Join anytime, talk the talk, and enjoy yourselves. There's something enlightening for everyone with this crowd of cool cats. Check them out.
Follow us on the web on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. The podcast is available on Podbean, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Anchor, Apple, and anywhere else podcasts are available. Feel free to review our show and leave comments on any of those sites. Thanks a million for listening.